Hey everybody, I'm fixing my Simplicity lawnmower today. It's 1998, so finding the parts was kind of hard. So what would happen was I'd be driving the mower around the yard for about half an hour or so. She'd wind up getting a little noisy, um, and then finally slow down and eventually not move anymore. So I'd have to let it cool down, and then I can bring it back in the garage or finish up what I was doing. So today we're going to get down to the bottom of it, and here's what we got. All right, so let's get started. Uh, Here we got the transmission all disassembled, the two halves. It's a hydro gear, and this is the old center section and the two pumps. Initially, I just thought it was the pumps, but you don't know that till you take it out, so I just ordered them anyway. But just by looking at everything, it's really not that worn. You know, they still fit nice and tight. You know, uh, but the real problem here is the center section, and you can see the scoring where the pump would ride on, just like that. And here's where the other pump rides on. So that is pretty much what my problem was. So I ordered that and got a new one. This is the new center section. Looks a little bit different than the other one. I'll show you here. So the other one has a top plate with the check valve balance on it. And this one has these check balls with plugs that hold them in. This is one of the new pumps. You can see everything's good. The surface on the new center section is not worn at all. So everything looks good. So I thought. But let me move the old pump over here, and you can see that the shaft fits all the way through the old pump, just like that. On the new pump, let me pull this out real quick. I'll put that in there, just like this. It slides all the way through now. Prior to that, this bushing was stuck in here, just like that. Pressed all the way in, though, of course. Problem was, I guess the older shaft, a little bit more robust. Let me see if I can stand this up without it falling all over the place. And here's the bushing. It doesn't fit all the way down where it should be. It would normally ride here. The older center section has no bushing. So all I had to do was pop this bushing out. And it fits fine. Very snug. No wiggling. You know, it fits nice and tight. So that's that. The other problem that I had encountered, because this is an older style problem, it's more robust, is that this pump, which rides here, and the shaft goes through, I can get the splines in, but it doesn't go in all the way. Okay, so if I get the older pump, pull that shaft out, this one goes all the way in and bottoms out. Now you can see the difference in the two. This is the new one, splined all the way through. The older one has a little relief so that it can go all the way through. So to fix the problem, I think it'd be easier just to machine this down a little bit I'm talking like maybe 5-6 thousandths, and then it'll be able to fit in all the way. Right now it doesn't fit. There's the old pump, goes in all the way. So if you're fixing an older Simplicity or Hydro gear transmission, actually, you might encounter these problems, and have to make some modifications because stuff's not available anymore. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll get back to you to see the thing running, and maybe I'll show you how to assemble it. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.